Bam! What's up, the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Welcome back to Cess Talk Sports. Shout out to the loyal fam tuning in again. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you're in the loop. And make sure you like, comment, and share this video with Women's Hoops fans. Help us grow the conversation. I'm on my push to 10,000 followers, y'all. Help me get there. Today, we bring you the inside scoop on one of the season's most exciting openers, the one that means the most to me. The defending national champion South Carolina Gamecocks are squaring off against the Michigan Wolverines in the Hall of Fame series in Vegas. This was gonna be fun, y'all. It's gonna kick the season off. It's gonna let us see what we really got. This is the one that counts. You know, we saw two really good exhibition performances by our Lady Gamecocks, and now we're gonna get to see what we really put on the floor to test us and to sustain us. I should say throughout the season. I know it's going to be a test. Michigan is coming out. We got a target on our back. We're going to get everybody's best shot, and I believe that we're going to step up to the occasion and meet the moment. Let's talk Michigan. Let's talk about Michigan. The Wolverines are coming off. It was a solid, 2023-2024 season. They finished with a 20-14 record. They battled their way to the NCAA tournament. It was some ups and downs for them. They showed some resilience and growth. They're led by Coach Kim Barnes-Arico. Michigan is a squad, they're hungry. They want to build on their past successes. Coach Barnes-Arico is in, I believe, her 13th season in Michigan. She's taking this program to new heights, 261 wins under her belt. She's already the winningest coach in Michigan history and just about 17 wins away from setting the all-time record. So she's led them to 11 of their 15 all-time 20 win seasons. So she's built something special there, right? In Ann Arbor, she definitely has a foundation that she's looking to build on. They're coming back with a strong core group of experienced players. You got keep an eye on Jordan Hobbs. That's going to be Michigan's leading scorer. She's going to be critical in the offense. Greta Kemp Schroeder. Hope I'm saying her name right. Versatile guard, known for her defensive skills and ability to step up on the wing. In the front court, Alicia Crockett, I believe, is going to be adding some rebounding strength, and Macy Brown's shooting, I think, is going to stretch the defenses and try to open up the floor, right? They got a promising freshman class. It includes Silas Swartz, a 6-foot guard from Ontario, Tayala Delfasa, 6'3" wing out of Ewing, New Jersey. I hope I'm saying her name right. Ayana Dunbar, a 6'2" forward out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Olivia Olsen, a 6'1" guard out of New Hope, Minnesota. And Mila Holloway, a 5'10" guard out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So they got a nice balance of, I think, experience and new talent ready to, try to make some waves and take it a little further than they were able to take it last season, right? I know that everybody understands there's layers to this, and they're trying to get to their next level. So I'm sure that they're going to come out and want to see how iron sharpens iron. So I think we'll be ready to meet the match, but. The Wolverines have set their sights on a big season. They're aiming for a top finish in the Big Ten, which is going to be tough with some new teams coming in. Oregon, of course, is coming in. USC, UCLA. So it's going to be some tests that they aren't used to. Different level of talent, I think, coming in with some of those teams than what they've seen throughout the rest of the Big Ten. So they're gonna have to really kind of gel quickly and come together to have a deeper run in the NCAA tournament. Opening against the Gamecocks it's a huge test, but a chance for Michigan to see kind of where they stack up against one of the best, in my opinion, the best team in the nation. But I digress. On to the defending champs, South Carolina Gamecocks, y'all. Last season, we owned the court. We secured another national championship under the guidance of the legendary Coach Dawn Staley, Coach Big Drip, as we call her around here. And with her at the helm and her and that same assistant coach crew and supporting cast returning, we know that they're always going to be a force. This season, it's going to look a little different. We graduated top talent like Camila Cardoso, right? But we also brought in top talent like Joyce Edwards. We will be bringing Adele Tok finally into the fold as far as being able to play. Because she should be fully healed and ready to go. And then, of course, we had Madison McDaniel. So, you lose a key player like Camila Cardoso. It could leave a gap, but I think with the way that Coach Big Drip approach is, we'll look at that gap as an opportunity for us to be different, an opportunity to stretch these ladies to be better, to try different things, to learn different positions. We're reloaded. We're 13 deep. We got a great mix of experienced veterans, exciting new talent. We will be ready to step up to the plate. Six super talented, versatile guards that can attack a game and take over a game in a lot of different ways. And then we got seven bigs that can dominate in a lot of different ways. This year, we're going to be able to see a big now that can stretch the floor, shoot the three in a way that we haven't been able to in any time. I don't think in Coach Staley's era at South Carolina. We will have the opportunity to be able to go small as well as go big really quickly in a game and show a lot of different looks, as we saw in the exhibition games. We saw a lot of different players running some point guard, Joyce Edwards included, Chloe Kitts, Tessa Johnson. So we are looking at the opportunity to be able to exploit some of our size in the guard area as the season goes on. So I'm excited to see how this all rolls out. te-hina Pau came back this season. We're going to be able to still, I think, benefit from her serious shooting skills. She led the division in 3-point percentage last season. So she does stretch the defense, but I think what we get out of Pau this time with her coming back is her ability to be a little bit quicker and a little bit more efficient closing out and on defense, and that's going to make her even more valuable, and it's going to keep her on the floor maybe even longer. I don't know. Figuring out the time, how long everybody's on the floor is going to be is a great problem to have, but a problem I wouldn't want to have. Coach Big Drip is going to have to balance a lot of talent, but I think we'll figure it out. And then, of course, my Laser Fuwali is fast. She's athletic, and she's going to be ready to make her mark this season. Now, if you've seen any of the interviews, this sophomore is bringing that fearless drive to the basket, making her one of the top young talents to watch this season. Be on the lookout for a dunk, some exciting above the rim type plays, some great blocks. Look for us to keep our block party going that we started with last year. And of course, we've got our returning stars are going to be ready to take it up a notch, right? We got Chloe Kitts. She's going to make great strides. She made great strides last year as a versatile defender. Ashton Watkins is going to be a defensive powerhouse with shot blocking abilities that keep opponents on their toes and kind of out of the paint. We're going to bring some tenacity in the paint, that same tenacity in the paint that we're known for, but also be able to kind of meet teams where they're at as far as like speed, quickness, being able to be versatile. So we're going to be able to show a lot of different looks, especially with the length and the speed of Adele Tok, and then the versatility of Fagan down on the block with her. And the defensive tenacity that she has, right? Because she blocks shots, she rebounds, she can also start the break. Everybody can handle the ball pretty well enough, and at least good enough to get the break started to make us not have to wait to get the ball in somebody's hands, and that's going to allow us to be able to run and keep teams on their heels and kind of figuring out who to stop, where to stop, because you can't double anybody. Coach Staley has brought top-notch freshmen who quickly adapted, I believe, to the college level and add depth to the lineup, especially Joyce Edwards, who we seen walk into the game and in her first half of basketball get a double-double. With Coach Staley's track record for player development, these young players are sure to make an impact and probably play pretty early here and pretty consistently here in the lineup, especially Edwards here early. So what can we expect from the matchup? Michigan is coming in with some experience. They're going to have some grit, solid roster. They're going to be ready to compete. Their combination of scoring from Hobbs, the defensive pressure that, they're going to try to bring from Kemp Schroeder and Brown shooting gives them, a well-rounded lineup. They'll try to test our defense and they'll look for openings. But on the other hand, South Carolina is bringing, we're bringing some fresh firepower along with some returning firepower as far as like Pau's range, for Wiley's speed. You got Kitts, you got Watkins. There's Raymond Johnson, who I haven't mentioned at all in this conversation. Sakima Walker, who's 6'5", and we'll be able to bring some length and depth at the center position. Miriam Dowda, who's going to be able to stretch the floor and shoot the three. Tessa Johnson, who showed out and closed out the national championship for us with her 19 points. She'll be back and ready to make a name for herself. Madison McDaniel, I don't know if Maddie will play. And then there's Bree Hall. Bree Hall will bring her clutch gene and her defense. So with all of these different looks in these matchups that we'll be able to exploit, we are built to overwhelm the opponents with skill and depth. So expect aggressive, fast-paced game for us. and expect us to bring it like from the beginning to the very end. It's a prime opportunity, for Michigan to try to prove that they're ready to take on the nation's best. And we're aiming to set the tone for another championship season. We said it was the repeat tour. We want to set the tone with a win. It's T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on November 4th, and this is why we watch. This is why we play it, and this is why we Gamecocks. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on them notifications, because we are going to be covering everything women's college basketball here as the season gets started on November 4th. We're following it from start to finish with, videos like this, recaps of games, and, of course, our live chats where you hang out with the fam and get some in-game banter, some in-game back-and-forth conversation, definitely some highlights, and we do keep you up to date with the scores. So stay tuned for more previews, recaps, and everything in between. Until next time, y'all keep it locked in right here on Cess Talk Sports. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. I'm out.